WiseGuyBets here, coming to you with some picks from DFS tonight. DraftKings main lineup, 13 games. Today's date is 6/14/2021. At pitcher, we're looking at Lance Lynn for Chicago White Sox. He's 9,900. His projection for the night is 19.9. He has a 1.23 ERA. He's averaging about 6 innings pitched per game. His last 3 games, he's pitched 5, 6, and 7 innings respectively. He's got 28, 24, 29. So even on 5 innings, he's given us 28 fantasy points. That is very good. The over-under in this game projection tonight is 7. Mr. Lynn is at home. Mr. Lynn is someone I definitely want to try to get in my lineups tonight at pitcher. At catcher, I'm looking at Jacob Stallings for Pittsburgh. He's on the road tonight at Washington. His projection for the night is 7.2. Fantasy points, 5 homers on the season. He's getting about 3.2 at bats per game. His last 2 games, he's gotten 4 at bats. His last 3 games, fantasy point wise, 0, 2, 14. So he's coming off a pretty good fantasy night with 14 points. He's salary is $4,000. He's 3-8 against this pitcher, against the Washington pitcher, with 2 singles and 1 double. He's batting from the 4th spot in the lineup. I like that. And the over/under is 8.5. So Vegas expect runs to be scored in this game. So I like Mr. Stallings' position, and Jacob Stallings is someone I want to try to get in my lineup tonight at the catcher position. At first base tonight, we're looking at Eric Gonzalez from that Pittsburgh-Washington game. Another road player we're choosing because he has a favorable pitching matchup. He has a .802 on-base percentage against this pitcher. He's 4 for 12, 3 singles, 1 double. His last 3 games, 2-10-0. This is a position where I like a player coming off a 0, and especially if he has previous success against the pitcher that he's facing tonight. He only had 1 at bat last game, so that explains that 0. Prior to that, he had 4 at bats and he got 10 fantasy points. He's projected to get 6.4 tonight. I think he exceeds that 6.4 if he's playing, and I'm pretty sure he will since he's had success against the Washington pitcher. So Eric Gonzalez is someone I want to get into my lineup tonight at first base if he's starting. At second base, we're looking at Tony Kemp. If he's starting tonight, someone I definitely want to look to get into my lineups. His projection fantasy points for the night is 6.7. He's batting .275 on the year. He's getting 2.3 at bats per game. Last 3 games, he's gotten 4, 4, and 1 at bat. So his last 3 games, fantasy point wise, has been 3, 14, and 8. His salary is $2,800. This is definitely a value pick. If he's starting, we're going to play him only if he's starting. His salary on the night, again, is $2,800. Against this pitcher, he's 5 for 12, batting .417, 3 singles, 2 triples. He has 1.212 on base percentage average against this pitcher, which is very good. So hopefully tonight, the over and under projection is 8.5. You're looking at 4 to 5 at bats and everything play off correctly. Hopefully he can get on base 2 or 3 times and maybe come around and score a couple of runs. But I like him in this position. I like Tony Kemp in this position. I like the salary at $2,800. It's definitely a value pick for us at the second base position. So I'm trying to get Mr. Kemp into my lineup whenever I can tonight. At third base tonight, I'm looking at Brian Hayes, another player from this Pittsburgh-Washington game. Actually, since I started filming this video or recording this video, the point spread has went from 8.5 to 9. And Mr. Hayes is projected to get 8.7 fantasy points tonight. He's batting .302. He's getting about 3.9 at bats. His last 3 is 7, 16, and 3. He's 3 for 6 against this pitcher with 2 singles, 1 double. His salary is $4,300. His last 5, this is his first series against Washington, actually. So the run total, I said, has went up to 9. Previous it was 8.5, and I like him in this game. This is a sneaky, high-scoring game tonight. So hopefully he can get 5 or 6 at bats and definitely produce over that 8.7. I think he eclipsed that one pretty easy. So at third base tonight, I'm trying to get K. Brian Hayes into my lineup. At shortstop tonight, we're looking at Willie Adams for Milwaukee. His projection for tonight is 7. He's batting .227 on the season. He's getting about 3.3 at bats per game. He's averaging 6.6 fantasy points over 62 games. His last 3 is 4, 9, and 0. He's coming off a 0. I like players coming off a 0 in a favorable spot. He's in a favorable spot. He's 3 for 3 against the Cincinnati pitcher. 3 singles, being his hits. His last 5 against Cincinnati is 5, 11, 2, 12, 16. So he plays well against Cincinnati. I think he eclipses his total tonight, his projected total of 7. So Willie Adams is someone I'm looking to get in my lineup tonight on DraftKings. In the outfield, I'm looking at Nelson Cruz tonight. Going with the veteran tonight. His projection is 9.1 fantasy points. He has 13 homers on the season. He's batting .288. He's getting about 3.4 at bats. His last 3 games, fantasy point wise, has been 16, 2, and 17. He's averaging 8 fantasy points on the season. I like him against his old team. Against Seattle, he has got 5, 28, 7, 21, 11 in his last 5 games against Seattle. He's 0 for 2 against this pitcher, but I still like him in his old ballpark with an over-under of 8, and he's playing very good right now. I definitely like him to eclipse the 9.1 projected points he has for tonight. So in the outfield, I'm going to try to get Nelson Cruz into my lineups tonight. For quick analysis, I'm using draft dashboards to help me with my picks. Draft dashboards have helped me out recently and in the past for getting a read on some possible sleeper players, and I try to share those players with you guys. So if you like my videos, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you'll know when new videos are posted. We try to post videos on most days of the week. Into the next video. Peace.